Anybody that knows me knows that viola and violin was my first instrument, and this year's Namm had a lot to offer in new tech in that category. Although I started on acoustic instruments, I've been playing electrics a lot lately. So I got an interview with Laurent from 3D Varius, and we also have an interview with Jesus Florida, who just got a signature violin made with 3D Varius. And we also tracked down Matt Bell, who is not only a great violinist, but an ambassador of electric violin and helps to run the electric violin shop down in North Carolina. So all my string players, today's show is about strings, strings, and strings down in Namm 22. Let's go. Strings and things, we in my favorite place where it all started on viola for me. This is where all the manufacturers are, mom and pop companies, boutique companies for violins and modern violins. This is where you come to look for your acoustic violin, and we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna try some violins and see what happens. So Namm 22 had a plethora of beautiful acoustic violin booths. We stopped at a few, but the hangout was really near 3D Varius with the electric violins. Andy Rena let me look at a 5-string acoustic electric he had. Go check out his page, Skiing Fiddler. Also my boy Rob Flax, great violinist, and he has a great gear channel on YouTube as well. It was really about the people this year and being able to converge with your fellow musicians after the long COVID quarantine. Matt Bell really brought that to my attention. But anyway, at the 3D Varius booth, we interviewed Laurent, and he has a great product and a great new violin. We're here with Laurent from 3D Varius, and he's going to explain his vision for his company, these amazing violins that he has. I remember meeting him, 3 years ago, whenever the last Namm was. I'm gonna let him take it away and explain to you his vision and his beautiful instruments.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Laurent, and I am the founder of this company, which is called 3D Varius, and 3D Varius is also the name of this violin. So it's a 3D printed one. I designed it long years ago. It took me 3 years to have this one, and the goal is to have the more light, the more comfortable, but keeping all the sound inside the instrument, to have the perfect out spectrum of sound. So for it, we have one pickup per strings. So you have a very reliable information of in strings. Each note you have every information in order to be translated after into the pedal board. And finally, you see the violin is completely empty. So it's tough enough to control the strength of the strings, but it's also very light.
Very light. So now this pattern, how do you get the pattern on it? Is it like a 3D printed thing, or is it explain that process?
The process of production, yeah. So first, every violin is different. So we change the 3D model.
Oh, okay.
After we print all the transparent part in one single piece. It's 24 hours in a big machine, and it's 30,000 layers in 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. And after, we have 20 days of processing the violin to have the final product. So sanding, varnishing, and put the string, creating the microphone. Now we are creating also the microphone, and setting everything, and do the final settings, because every violin is different.
Right.
So with the violinist, we took the right measurement and we made his violin.
So the pickup system, can you explain the pickup in it a little bit?
Yes. So we have one pickup per string, and we use the piezoelectric technology.
Okay.
So everything is passive, and the deformation of the pickup element create a signal. Everything is glued as it mixed inside for the 4 strings, and after you have the out jack here.
It's very pretty, very beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So what? I see you have a cello. I don't think I saw the cello before, so it's something new.
Yeah, we have the cello. Yeah, we come back. We just released it in Europe 1 month ago.
Oh wow!
So it's the
hot off the press.
Yeah, it's the first time in USA we have this cello, and this cello who has no name for the moment.
Oh wow!
We're gonna ask all the people we're gonna try.
Mystery.
Yeah, to find the right name. So it's in wood. Sorry. So it's in wood, as you can see. It's ash wood to have a very tough fingerboard. It's one single piece of wood, so you have the sound moving into the instrument with no problems. We have also one pickup per strings, bass tuning pegs to have a very precise tuning and don't moving things.
Right.
And finally, we have a 360 degrees moving possibility, so you can adjust everything. I just put it.
Yep.
So you unscrew the two one, and you choose the right position for you. And when it's finished, you have the cello where you want.
So now the stand is just something separate. You buy this piece and then you can get the stand, or they come together?
It comes together.
Oh wow.
And after we have a harness. So
to walk around.
Yeah, to walk around with the same. How do you say this one? Rotule.
Knobs.
Knobs.
Yeah,
Okay.
knobs. Yeah.
Knob system.
Yeah.
So you have the same on the harness. So you have the same control on the position.
Oh wow. This is beautiful and it's, yeah.
Yeah, you unscrew it. You put it, and it's okay. And finally, if you want to remove it,
oh boy.
you see it's almost light.
Yeah.
So you can move around and play hours and hours.
So now, all the sound is, you said passive, so there's no battery or electronics that you need.
There is no battery. I can show you. There is only one volume button.
Yeah.
But no battery, and the sound comes directly from the pickup on the jack.
Gotcha.
So you have no perturbation. If you have a long wire, you can have perturbation. We just have a 3 centimeter wire.
Oh wow. I really like the stuff you're doing. Congratulations on the new cello, and you continue. I see you growing on Instagram.
Thank you for coming.
I'm definitely gonna have to try out some more of them when we get a chance. I'll be here all weekend though. And merci.
Merci beaucoup.
I have the man, improvisation, violinist. He's taught a lot of people. He helped us. He was very welcoming to me last year, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
At Namm, and I just want him to introduce himself because he helps a lot of string players out.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jesus Florido. I'm a violinist. My entire life I've been playing, and improvisation is one of my favorite things to do.
Right.
I think that the way I did it is like, the improvisation was like the way I could truly speak and be myself. Right. And I had to learn to do. I was not very good at the beginning, like most of us.
Most of us. Yeah.
And then I kind of developed a system to learn to improvise, and that's what I wanted to share that with everybody.
Right.
And my students for many years. It's like take the stigma out of it. It's like people get very intimidated. Oh, improvising. Oh, I don't know, because they're thinking only of jazz.
Right.
And jazz is not the only music genre that uses improvisation.
Right.
So once you take it out of context, then people like lower their guard and they're more open to it.
Exactly.
But I've done it with beginners with open strings.
Right.
And kids go like, oh wow, I have the power. So to me, improvisation and as an educational tool is a very powerful tool. When you give a child, they say, "Oh, what do you mean I can make up my own melody?"
Right.
Or even my own. I explain like even dynamics is an improvisation.
Right.
See, it's something. Improvisation is something that you're creating in the moment.
Right.
So if you change something in your playing, if you change a little dynamic, if you do a little ornament, that is improvisation.
Right.
You know, it's not necessarily playing through changes on Charlie Parker. You see what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So that has always been kind of my worst song in a way that I try to give students, especially younger students, more opportunities to find their way around. So.
Wow, and that's very needed, especially in the school systems. I wish we had that, because everybody, we all come up classical, but you don't know any other avenues that you can go down. So tell us what you're doing here at this particular booth today, this string.
This is 3D Varius. It's a company in France, and they just make my signature violin.
Oh, wow, congratulations.
I have a violin with my name on it, and it's something that we worked on for about 3-4 years.
Wow.
So yeah, I love technology, and what they're doing is amazing. So I will be premiering the violin at 4:30 today.
I'll be there.
Swing by and kids see it as a monster. It's amazing. But also to me is very, very important my relationship with the company and the maker, Laurent.
Right.
And you should interview him too.
Yeah.
Because this guy's a visionary. You know, he's young and smart.
We need that.
Yes, and we need that.
Yeah.
So he's taking things to a whole different level in a different way. So I find as one of the experts on this field, that is very important that he gets my feedback. And the first time I talked to him 5 years ago, he was taking notes. That's
how you do it.
That's how I knew the guy was serious.
Right.
And I say, if you do this, you do this, I'll buy one of your fiddles. And the pickup system that it has on the violin is the best in the market.
What kind of pickup system is it?
His own.
Oh, it's
He is his own proprietary.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, that's what we need, because we were stuck with the same pickups. You know,
Right.
everything is moving, all the designs, but the pickups are the same.
Right.
So he really moved it to the next level.
No
to
more bumblebee sounding.
No, this thing is
Right.
it's a cannon.
Right.
It's a cannon, and I'm very excited about it. So that's part of what I'm doing, and also I am. The big announcement in my career is that I just signed with Larsen Strings in Denmark.
Oh, wow, congratulations.
Yes,
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
A lot of bombs being dropped.
Yes, a lot of bombs. This is my first official announcement that I signed with Larsen, and I'm officially a Larsen artist. So it's a big deal for me. It was scary in a way, and there's a big change and everything.
But you deserve it for all that you've done over the years and trying to get other people, hopefully,
Thank you.
they can beeline to this if they want to do it.
Yeah, because it's not only the strings are amazing, but also the people in the company, my ideology and my teaching, and they support all my educational endeavors, which is what really matters.
Right.
You know, what really matters to me, I mean, I'm a performer and everything, but everything for me is geared towards the next generation. How can I inspire them? How can I help them? You know, and I need companies that will help me do that.
Right. We get a whole class of them with the 3D Varius. And,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate your time.
No, man.
I'm going to come check you out. I'm going to be here all weekend, but
Of course,
I had to
we'll
get
talk
you.
many more times.
Yeah, it's going to get crowded tomorrow probably.
Everybody, thank you.
My third and final interview is with Matt Bell, and he's an excellent violinist, and he's also one of the lead ambassadors from Electric Violin Shop, in Durham, North Carolina. And I met him in Namm 3 years ago, and we had so much fun. I definitely had to have him on Gear and Gadgets. So we're here at Namm 22, or 2022, and this is the man right here, Matt, Electric Violin Shop. If you play electric violin, or if you're a violinist and ever were curious about playing electric violin, this guy's shop, Electric Violin Shop, is the place to go either online or in person. I was just saying to him, I need to get down there. I'm not a real electric violinist until I pass through Electric Violin Shop. So Mac, if you could just tell us, you know, we're obviously here for all the tech and stuff that's going on, but it's rare that we get an electric violin angle of things, because it's always like guitar, and we're trying to just get in where we fit in with guitar.
Right.
So it's cool to see like an ambassador like yourself for electric violin Tell us what are you trying to do when you're here at NAMM 22?
Yeah, man, I love seeing all the tech and the instrument makers who come. The biggest thing for me is the people.
Right.
All the artists that come here and the chance to hang out with awesome artists like you and try different gear and then sort of bounce ideas off of each other. Like, hey, I really like the way this one sounds and feels. Oh, why do you like that? Oh, let me try it too.
Right.
So music is so interactive, and it's great to get all these talented people in one place with a bunch of cool gear, and then, we get ideas from each other.
Very cool. So is there any one specific piece of tech or gear or violin that that's like piquing your interest, or, I know you got tons in the shop, but what's new? What's new?
Yeah, I can't say I've seen anything super new this year here.
Right.
It's just great to be back in the same room with all these great artists after a year and a half of not.
So the people are the tech.
This year, the people are the tech, yeah.
Very cool. So I appreciate that, Matt, and I gotta get down to the shop.
Yeah, come hang anytime, man.
My family's from North Carolina, so I should be down there, yeah.
Get some barbecue, we'll play some violins, we'll have some fun.
Very cool.